Hello and welcome to the Newsome MMA podcast. I'm your host as always, Newsome, and today I have with me Matthew Clempner, who's just made history in the world of mixed martial arts, which we'll talk about very soon. But right now I'd just like to say thank you, Matthew, for taking the time and coming on the podcast for an interview. I can't imagine, how busy things must be for you right now with signing the contract and preparing for a fight in a separate promotion as well. So how are things going, mate?
Yeah, good. Just a little bit busy, messing about with visas and training and stuff like that. But it comes with it, doesn't it? I suppose.
Yeah, we're all part of the job for sure.
Yeah.
So Matthew, first of all, I'd just like to say congratulations on becoming the first British fighter to sign a multi-fight deal with the Russian promotion M-1 Global. It's a huge promotion, amazing opportunity for yourself, and also a place where fighters can really stamp their name into the sport and go on to achieve great things.
Yeah. Hopefully. Yeah.
So how did the contract come about? Did they approach you? Did you approach them? Was it the work of your fight management team, Heavy Duty? How did it go down, man?
It was Carl Messon really arranged it because there's no real depth in. Say this really. There's no real light heavyweights. There's no depth in the light heavyweight division in this country. Most of them are signed to foreign promotions. So obviously the Russians have got a bigger pool of fighters than the light heavyweight division for me. The problem was getting me fights. So I had one fight last year in Bama, not fought for 9 months. So yeah, it's been difficult getting fights. Whereas as M1 have just said we'll give you 6 fights guaranteed within a certain set period. So it's a lot better for me. Obviously, I get more fights.
Well, definitely. If you only had one fight last year and 6 fights is some multi-fight contract for sure.
Yeah. Well, it's ideal, you see, because I was through doing judo and combat sambo. I'm used to fighting Eastern Europeans, Russians, Georgians, Kazakhstan, people like that. Anyway, so it's the more actually my style. It's a bit easier for me. But there is a lot more in the light heavyweight division in East Europe.
Yeah, definitely. It is. It is a deep division for sure. So, when you got the call, how exactly were you feeling? What was running through your head?
Oh yeah, no, I was said, oh yeah, definitely, no, definitely. It's one of the oldest promotions and one of the originals, isn't it? The biggest. So
Yeah, definitely.
it's got a lot of word really. It's got a lot of it's got a lot about it.
Yeah, it's definitely got a huge reputation.
Yeah.
Even
Oh,
though you've got your other big promotions, such as the UFC and ACB and KSW, it's one of those that
Top
that when
10.
the shows come about, people tune in.
Oh yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. Yeah, it's a big it's a big promotion. Yeah, it's well watched and some brilliant fighters on there as well. So yeah.
Sure. So, have you heard of any potential opponent or a date for your debut? Obviously, I don't want you to disclose anything you aren't supposed to right now. But is there anything you can tell us at all?
Yeah, opponent I do know. That's in Shenzhen in 5 weeks. He's a French lad. He's 7-3.
Okay.
Kevin Usman. Not sure about the second name. Kevin Usman. I'm pretty sure. Osmond or Usman. Yeah, it's going to be him. Similar style to himself. Believe of what we can find out. He's French. I think it's some sort of freestyle karate, but obviously to me it looks like he's done loads of judo as well. So,
Right.
bit,
So, do you watch a lot of tape on your opponents, or is it your coaches, or a mixture of both?
mixture of both. Of course we do. Yeah, we have game plans and stuff like that. Yeah, it's you'd be silly not to nowadays because there's when you're fighting internationally,
Yeah.
it might sound a bit strange this, but different countries have different styles and different, like especially in judo they have like a different style. Some will fight orthodox, some will fight unorthodox, some will fight like country and western style wrestling, and you get that with MMA. You get a totally different fight. So yeah, when you're fighting a foreign fighter, you've got to watch them because you just don't know what they're going to do.
Yeah, sure. And you don't want any nasty surprises, I suppose, when you step in the cage or the ring.
Yeah, of course. Well, yeah, it's the ring, isn't it? Yeah, I just realised.
Nearly slipped up then.
Yeah, I did. No, yeah, it's a ring. Sorry, yeah, it's a pentagon. It's 5-sided, isn't it? Yeah, it's 5-sided. Yeah. No, yeah, it's definitely study opponents. You'd be silly not to. It's stupid not to.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. Like I say, you need to know what you're facing inside the cage. You don't want to be. It's just one thing. You don't want to be underprepared, do you?
No, of course not. No.
So, I mean, obviously, it's all quite new with the contract with M1 Global. But have you considered any short term or long term goals with them? Is it anything that you've thought about at this point?
Yeah. Well, there's 6 fights in it. I'm not sure if I'm on their tournament thing yet. On their tournament platform, on their tournament platform thing yet. I'm not too sure. I think I have to win a few fights to get into that because I know that their title has been vacated or is available. I'm not too sure about that. Well, of course, yeah. It's everyone's ambition to top the promotion, isn't it?
Absolutely.
To get to the top of it. So, but yeah, it is. I mean, it'll be a really good tournament. One.
Yeah, there's some nasty guys in the light heavyweight division for sure. I'm assuming you're chomping at the bit to take the division by storm, and obviously getting in that Grand Prix.
Yeah, I am, of course, because you've got the M1 Challenge and you've got the M1 Grand Prix, and they've got a different shows for the title fights and stuff like that. But yeah, no, of course I am. Yeah, I can't wait to be honest with you. It's not really. Obviously, you see a lot of like Rising and Pride. We see a bit of that. And obviously, we see a lot of Bellator and UFC, but really KSW and M1, we don't really see very much of their fighting, do we? So it'd be good to compete against them. It'd be really good. I think the only person I've ever seen fighting M1 that I know is Tom Blackledge. I think that's it. Don't know
Right.
anyone. Oh, sorry. Obviously, um, um, Robbie Broughton as well. I think he fought in it. But other than that, I don't know anyone else. And I know everyone in MMA really. So yeah.
Cool. So, is there a message you want to send out to M1 Global and to the light heavyweight division?
No, um, not not especially. Well, obviously, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm excited. I've not fought for a good period. So yeah, no, I'm really excited to get in there. Obviously I've watched a lot of footage on the show, so I know what to expect. And yeah, I can't wait for it. It looks the absolute business. So yeah,
Absolutely. You should.
looking forward.
Yeah, you should be buzzing for it. It's like we've already been over. It's a huge promotion and a great opportunity for you to get your name out there, for people to hear you, not only in this country, and the pushes that we'll give you over in the UK, but globally as well. It's just a great ground to really stamp your name out there and make people know who Matthew Clempner is.
Yeah, yeah. I
So,
mean,
I just want to touch upon your upcoming fight as well. You're fighting at Royal Fight Night 2 in Sheffield. You're fighting a local fighter, Dan Kaneke, if I've pronounced that right, who trains at Ludus Magnus in my hometown, actually. So, what's your thoughts on Dan, and what's your thoughts on the fight?
uh, he's a 25 veteran, isn't he? So
Yeah,
he's not no he knows what he's doing. Um, yeah, of course I've got plans. Again, I've watched footage for him. Yeah, no, I'm hoping to be a good fight. I know that he's quite heavy on the jiu-jitsu circuit now, so obviously I know that he's got a bit of a ground game with him again.
sure.
a ground game put together. But I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty confident in all areas. Anyway, but no, I am actually looking forward to that. It'd be interesting. One of my teammates has fought him, Lee Chadwick. He's middleweight champion, cage warriors. Good lad, good strong lad. He fought him. Who else fought him? I seen him fight a few people that I've trained with, and they got the result. They got the result on him. But he's a tough kid. He nearly caught Brett McDermott, didn't he? He nearly subbed Brett McDermott. So he's not a dumpling. He's a serious character. I'm well aware of that. I'm not. I always go into fights with the expectation of having a tough one, because anyone really willing to get in there with me, they've got to have something about them. Really.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So where's your camp been for this fight then?
It's quite strange actually. I'll try and explain this the best I can.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm in a split camp. I have been in a split camp for the last fight. In fact, yeah, since I signed to Bama. What happened was I moved jobs, and I just basically couldn't make the training, so I joined somewhere else, and then obviously I joined Hammer, and then my work freed up again, and then I went back to ASW. But I do all my submission wrestling, like tactical MMA with Darren Morris.
Yeah, I know Darren.
Yeah, and then I do my kickboxing, my striking with Sean Martin, and like me and him watch videos and stuff, and make game plans and just run scenarios on people as well. That's what he does. He's quite good at that. He's probably cornered over 1,000 fights or something.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, is it last year? Last year, I think it was last year. He'd cornered it was 130 odd fights. He's cornered just last year alone.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? It's mad. I said that to him. I said, but that's because he's got such a big team. He's got God knows how many amateurs he's got.
Well, there's only 365 days in a year,
No, he'll like on Shinobi. He had like 8 lads on Shinobi. He'll have like 8 lads on in a night. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Yeah. Obviously, he's got the MMA, but he's the kickboxing as well. So the cornering his kickboxing lads as well. But yeah. So I've got a lot of experience there. But my camp's been at ASW and at Hammer. I've been doing a little bit of Stockport catch wrestling as well. But they're only on one night a week. So
right.
Obviously you can't really run out of somewhere one day a week. You need to be somewhere solid. But yeah, I do have a very, very, very strange setup, and I know it's been contradicted a few times, but it kind of works for me.
So how many days a week do you train then, Matt?
Well, every day I have Wednesday and Friday off. But I work for my mum and dad. We teach fire training and first aid and stuff like that. So I don't have a physical.
Cool.
I don't have a physical job anymore. So I'm not on a building site anymore. So my rest day, I'm literally behind a desk. So it's not too bad. I'm getting away with it.
Yeah.
But obviously, I train at weekends as well, because if my mum or my dad needs me somewhere, and obviously I've got to work for them, I've got to go there. It's a family business. I've got no, obviously, work kind of comes first, really. So,
Sure.
But yeah.
So where do you feel the strongest advantages are in this fight coming up with Dan then?
Dan, I think it's hard to say, because watching his last fight with Andy Clamp, his takedown defence looks better. His ground game has come on a bit. His striking Clampy didn't look like he wanted to strike really. Just looked like he wanted to get the job in. I'm not a very basically where my strengths lie in the takedown, the ground and pound to submission.
Yeah.
But I think because that's really the way I've always fought. I mean, I've come close to knocking people out, but hopefully I will do. I will do. But all my stoppages have been submissions.
It's not a bad thing, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I love watching, you know, all forms of styles, but submission. There's just something about submissions that I really love myself. So I totally getting it. Listen, if you're getting your fighter out there, it doesn't matter how you're getting them out there at all. You know, you're doing
Oh,
what you're doing.
yeah. The wins. Yeah, obviously the wins. The win. Of course. Yeah. You know, you're right. 100%. But I mean, what I'm trying to say is like, I'm trying to get a bit of variety, get a bit of variety in there because they have been working on the striking.
Yeah,
Obviously, with takedowns and takedown defences, not, I'm all right with that. 100% all right with that. The ground game, because obviously when you're doing judo, obviously you've got no punching.
yeah,
It's the same as in jiu-jitsu. You've got no punching. So as soon as you get a punch in there, you can put them into the position you want to put them in to submit them. So it does make it easier. But yeah, no, I see the fight going like that really. More of a ground based battle, I think, really.
and do you think you're going to get him out of there? You're going to win inside that distance?
Yeah, I give it everything. I give it everything. I never, I never, never ever give it to. It's in Sheffield. The lad's from Sheffield.
Yeah, he's a local lad. Yeah,
I'm not gonna. You're never gonna win by decision in someone's hometown. I'm sorry to say, but it's true. You have to win that fight. If you're in someone else's back garden, you have to win the fight.
for sure. You know, never leave it in the hands of the judges, they say.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, well, that's all she wrote, really. Really, Matthew. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to give you a chance to plug anything you need to. So shout out any sponsors, friends, family. You know, the floor's yours. Take it away.
Yeah. No. Big shout out. Big thanks, obviously. Me teams, Hammer, Sean Martin, the boss there, and obviously Darren Morris, was the one that I started with. Big shout out to him and Stockport Catch and obviously Carl at Heavy Duty Fighter. He's basically moved my career forward. So yeah, couldn't really. Nothing had really happened without him. So yeah, no,
Awesome.
great.
And sorry, go on.
No, that's it. That's good. I'm good. Sorry.
It's all right. From my point of view, to all, you know, this is going to go out onto my YouTube channel and also my website. So if you're watching this on YouTube, give it a like, subscribe, comment if you want to as well. You know, it all helps develop the channel. But it'll also be on my website as well, which is newsomemma.co.uk, which is just an MMA hub. You know, if you're an MMA fan, you go on that website. There's going to be something for everybody on there. It's full of a variety of content from gambling advice to prediction videos, podcasts, fighter interviews, just like this one. Also, you've got there the heavy duty section and all the fight news that comes specifically from heavy duty fight management. So definitely go and check that out. And once again, Matthew, I just want to say thank you for your time. You know, I can't imagine how much of a busy schedule you're on right now, and I'm really looking forward to your fight in Sheffield. Good luck, go and get that W, and I'll surely be tuning into the M-1 Global fight as well. So good luck when you get over there, and go get that W while you're over there as well.
Brilliant. Thanks for that, Adam. Thanks for speaking to me.
No
I'll
problem. Thanks a lot, Matthew.
speak to you soon. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.